This is Life Lesson 65. Find happiness from within. I see this a lot, that people are searching for happiness in material things. We've all been there. I've been there, I know that. But have you ever been in that situation where you're chasing something, big dream, or there's a big day coming up, or there's a new home, and only to find out what's all this cracked up to be? And it's crazy when you think about it, right? We're searching exteriorly for happiness. When I get this, is going to make me happy. When I get this, or when this happens, I'll be happy. As opposed to, why can't you start off with happiness? See, happiness is a state of mind in one respect. You know, we think we need, and I want you to get this right, because it's not your fault. But you're sold a fucking lie. You're sold a dream that if you have their product, it's going to make your life better. You're going to be happy. Everything is geared around the want for consumption, for something, to go and buy something, to achieve something. Because that's what sells. Businesses are driven by that, by the need to make you feel that you're lacking in something. There's something missing in your life, so therefore you've got to attain it. And so you strive for more and strive. Now, here's the thing, right? As human beings, there is a certain amount of purpose to life in the journey that we take towards our objectives. But that's never going to be a replacement for actually happiness. It's appreciating the now. It's appreciating everything. It doesn't matter where you are. And I've spoken about this in previous life lessons, about understanding that it doesn't matter what has happened in your life, you have to take responsibility for where you are right now. And when we do that, find the joy in that. Find the joy in everything. So happiness is not, it's a state of mind. It's having peace of mind. If you're constantly chasing, all you're doing is giving yourself dopamine hits after hits after hits. And eventually what it does is the dopamine runs out. It's like, your body's used to that. Oh, okay. But your body is fighting two things really at the same time. You want to sort of get that level of serotonin, which is the happy, feel-good chemical that your body releases, as opposed to that dopamine hit that's the reward chemical of the brain that's released when you're getting something. Instant gratification comes to mind. So that's the dopamine hit when you get whatever you've obtained. When you get that little dopamine hit, but that dissipates very quickly. So if you start from a baseline of good serotonin in your body, which is the happiness chemical, then that's a baseline where you can build from. There's very few things in my life I've attained because it's going to make me happy. Who I become to get there is a different kettle of fish. But I'm a glass half full type of guy. I'm always optimistic. But if you don't start from that optimistic, happy place, then you could be chasing a world that always eludes you, because when you obtain what you wanted to, it's going to be really, really short-lived. Ask anyone that's ever won the lottery. It doesn't last very long. And there's all sorts of things you can do to help yourself along that journey, and that is one of the things I practice is gratitude. Gratitude for what you have in your life right now. Not what's missing, but what you have. We've all got more than we realise sometimes. We only have to go. I hear people saying about how shit this country is and how shit the world is, and it's a far worse a place. I can assure you, I'm 61. And when I go back to the 1960s and the 1970s, when I was growing up, we had a tough life. Kids were seen but not heard. They were whacked. Corporal punishment got outlawed in the 70s. Used to hit children with rulers, with canes, with slippers if they were misbehaving. We've got. I remember having 3-bar electric fires, and people used to rent their televisions, and we didn't have anywhere near what we have in life today. Even people that are on social security have better lives than some of the people that were working really hard back in the 1970s. They have a better standard of living. So we think we're worse off, but we're not. We've actually got a good standard. When we understand that and we start to be grateful for what we have, then we won't be chasing that to give us happiness. We'll be happy anyway. We'll still achieve it. It's still achievable. And we can set parameters to help us along the way. But ultimately, this comes down to appreciating life where you are and saying to yourself, well, this is great. I'm here where I am today. I can move forward, but I'm not going to wait for the happiness. Why postpone it? Take advantage of all the chemicals that your body can produce at will. Trust me, your body's like a pharmacy. It's producing chemicals all the time. Feel-good chemicals, happy chemicals. So once you learn to do that, by going in a state of gratitude and respecting the things that are around you and coming from that baseline of happiness, you'll find joy in the simplest little things. So until tomorrow.